Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on The Damned. Joan. The Damned. A movie about a group of people in a very isolated place, and a bunch of dead guys come to kill them. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. The links are in the description. Comedy Heart in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 16. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So, in the icy waters of somewhere, I don't know, Canada? A local village watches as another ship sinks. And rather than help the crew, Joan, rather than help me in my videos, rather than help the crew, the woman who runs the town, and I don't know how that works exactly with this period piece, she says, no, we can't afford to lose you. Don't go out there and rescue them. And for some reason, the men listen to her. This is a period piece. How is she in charge of the town? I don't know. Maybe she's rich and she runs the whaling company. So, the bodies float up the next day, and some of them are moving, and they bury them, and they disappear, and they keep seeing things, and it's one of those movies where you're not sure what's happening. See, she keeps seeing things, but is she seeing it or dreaming it? Is it actually true? Is she going crazy? Or have the dead come back for their revenge? Because these guys could have rescued them, but instead they let them die. And she made the choice. You see the house burning down. It seems to be very scary, from the quotes like, "You might have to pause the movie to take a breath." Movies we texted about, whatever that is. Yeah, it looks pretty creepy. It's called The Damned. I wonder if it has any of the Damned music in it. That's also a band. Directed by Thordur Pálsson. Based on a story by Thordur Pálsson. Written by Jamie Hannigan. Those names sound European. Perhaps Paulson. Thordur definitely sounds Nordic. So, yeah, that's gross. See, like his stomach's coming up, the dead guy's stomach, and he's like, yeah, they're alive. I don't think they're really alive at this point. I think they're dead, but they're bloated corpses. You know, corpses sometimes move a bit. Yeah, this looks really creepy. I'm thinking that this might be one worth seeing. It's a shame it came out this late. It would have been perfect. Oh, we don't have... Oh, here it is. The Damned. Yeah, so this is a foreign movie? No, this is a different The Damned. Came out this year. Village of the Damned. What? Could it be this one? No, it's a different group of people. Lots of beards, though, so it confused me. Yeah, so this isn't even on the IMDb. Oh, wait, here's one. This might be it. Oh, here we go. The Damned. 90 minutes. Actually, 89 minutes. Tight. The 19th century widow has to make the impossible choice when, during an especially cruel winter, a foreign ship sinks off the coast of her Icelandic fishing village. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I would totally see this. I don't think it was in a foreign language. Doesn't appear to be dubbed. But it just looks creepy. It looks very creepy. Oops. Plus, it's the 19th century. The technology's more primitive. Everything's dark and dirty and filthy. You know, except maybe these scenes. I like it. It's very harsh. Very harsh climate. And not a lot of people. And maybe one by one they die. All right, let me take a stab at this. First act. It's this fishing village, I'm going to say. But they're trying to survive. It's very tight. They see the ship sinking, and the woman who somehow runs the town says, "No, can't afford to lose you guys by going out there and I don't know, offering a help. I don't see what the big deal is, but so they're not going to save the people. They let them die, and then later they float out there to loot them, which is pretty nasty. So in the second act, they row out there figuring everybody's dead, but at least one of the crew is somehow still alive and tries to climb onto their ship, and I think one of the guys kills him. I think, because he's too busy looking for the looting stuff, and then as he climbs on board, they get scared and just kill the guy. I don't think they're zombies. I think they're more like evil spirits or revenge spirits. So this continues. The bodies wash up. They're going to bury them. There's only, I think, 4 bodies that wash up in the other ship. But they're determined to get their revenge, so they keep coming back. They keep escaping their coffins and graves, showing up everywhere at night to taunt these people and kill them. And one by one, they die, and I think the last person to die will probably be the woman. I think they kill all the men and leave her to die. Because the implication will be, like, it looks like at least they only have like 2 buildings. And it looks like one of them burns down. And without the men, she can't get out of there. She can't really get enough food. So, with all the men dead, she's just going to slowly starve and freeze to death. That would be a fitting ending to a movie like this. That would be badass. I don't know how the last scene might just be, some guys coming across the village like, oh, I wonder who lived here. And it's years later, and they find her desiccated corpse. Or that the last scene is, oh, here's something interesting that they did in the trailer. The first scene in the trailer is a woman telling a ghost story about how they knock in the middle of the night. And then it goes through the whole trailer, a bunch of stuff happens, but the last sound you hear is knocking. No explanation, it's just the credits and knocking. So that was really a good use of the trailer. So, I mean, that's part of the reason I'm excited to see this movie, is it has a good trailer. I mean, this is how you make a good trailer. It's coming soon, so we don't have a date yet. They may still be looking for distribution. Feels like a foreign movie. Not sure if it is, but I think it's in English. Let's see if there's any more data here. No. The names seem to indicate maybe this was made in Iceland, but it was probably made in English. So perhaps it might get picked up by one of the streaming giants like Netflix. Netflix is really good about that. I'll tell you, Amazon's getting slightly better. Max, not really. Max is making its own movies. Maybe Tubi or something like that. But yeah, I would definitely see this. And that's it for me, Tony D. and Little Joan. Tonight, I will be in Chatsworth, New Jersey for pasta night with the Jersey Devil from 6 to 8. Reservations are required. Last time I checked, there was 1 table left. So you might be able to get the last table if you call today, if you see this in time. Otherwise, you'll have to catch the next one. And I think this has been, with all the reservations, this has been, unless something terrible happens when I get there, I think we'll be doing this again at some point in the future. But don't worry, I'll announce it. So this might become a regular thing for me. It'd be fun. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one.